My name is Ankit Jindal. I am currently working as a marketing manager at Wipro Limited. I was one of the first marketing manager with visual impairment at Wipro and one of the very few ones in India. Now, I was first diagnosed when I was 13. Obviously, for parents, it was one of the worst nightmares when it was actually confirmed that I have this particular condition. And I was extremely hurt at that point of time. I couldn't understand, obviously, I myself started having some plans for my future, realizing that I would lose my sight, which is an important sense, one of the perhaps the most important sense that really makes you feel, learn, do a lot of stuff. Now, if I'm going to lose that, how am I going to manage that? It took almost 3-4 years for me to really accept what could be the realities would be for me. I continued with my education, but after my 10th, an uncle in my family told me, Ankit, you should stop your education at this point of time and perhaps join your father in your family business, because that's where you're going to learn a lot and that's where your future is. I was somehow not very comfortable with that idea, and I said to him, no, let me continue. And my parents never ever had a problem. They allowed me to continue with my education to the extent possible. When I completed my MBA, or in fact, while I was doing my MBA, I did this Tata Business Leadership Award, and we can talk about that a little later. But when I won that, and that's where entire Tata Group's senior leadership was there, and I went, and the next day I happened to meet my uncle, that uncle who actually advised me, Ankit. So he actually recalled that and said, Ankit, while you were in your 10th, I advised you to stop your education. I'm glad that you did not listen to me. Today you have actually proved me wrong, and I'm really, really happy, and I'm glad that you actually continued what you did. Now in fact you are an inspiration for me. And I don't know, at that point of time I really felt very different. Okay, yes, perhaps I think I have overcome my disability. I could create a path which was not defined by others. Perhaps at that point of time, which used to hurt me a lot, is the fact I being the adult child, and the family having a lot of expectations from me. Education wise, I was okay, but the fact that I could not give them back used to really hurt me. Where people did not have a lot of understanding, I used to be teased whether if it was my friends. In fact, a lot of these teachers also couldn't understand what's the kind of a medical condition it is. But for me, though, I always kept thinking, nahi, Ankit, whatever it is, you need to accept it. You need to create your own journey. But I'm happy. At the 10th, 10th was one such, milestone where every parent would compare each other's marks. And I was happy at that time when my 10th mark actually outperformed all my cousins' scores till then. So that kind of gave a lot of encouragement to me. Yes, Ankit, I can do it. It's just about applying your abilities. For me, it was just to extend to the extent possible. I always wanted to do a business management stream and perhaps do an MBA from one of the premier colleges. I just took one step at a time, I think, rather than seeing really, really far away. I was very fortunate to really get a very nice support system during my graduation or following that. Now, all my friends in my graduation, especially this is one friend, Kishore, who used to really, he was like my younger brother or my shadow at that point of time. He would always, support me, whether it was to do an assignment on computers or anything else. And, he actually really, really supported me at that point of time. There was this another friend, family friend who I kind of came across, and that guy really pushed me to really do my MBA. Here, with this guidance from this particular friend Divakar, I was able to crack this exam with only 2 hours of coaching a week, and enter into one of the best B schools, which I always aspired to. So yes, there was a lot of goodwill support. There was a lot of resistance, or in terms of taking me in their groups for various assignments. Uh, Companies used to come and then they used to reject me only on the basis of my disability. I had a very, fairly strong CV, if I have to talk about at that time. What turned around was there's this competitions by Tata Group, which is called the Tata Business Leadership Awards. We formed a team, and to the surprise of everybody else, my team won. And that turned around a lot of respect for me in the college, in my peers. They started, then the invites started coming. Ankit, why don't you come and join our team and be a part of it? And we actually went on to win at the national level also. We were the first runner-ups. And obviously, and that was some feeling being there and winning that. Now, when I joined Infosys, I was a campus placement there. For 6 months after that, there was no manager who was ready to take me in his team or her team because of my disability. I I really gave my 100% there. I was also, at the end of the next 2.5 years, I got many awards, including the Best Employee Award. I got 2 progression. I was in fact pegged for another promotion, but I just left because I wanted to do MBA from FMS. We got the Best Thought Leadership Award and the NABIs. Very well known. Both of these award categories are very well known in the marketing and advertising field. And I think I feel a lot of a lot of pride that yes, something that we conceptualize. Of course, there was a whole lot of team which is involved, but at least the question marks around me now have started to reduce. I have 2 social enterprises which I've been part of. The first was of the first was uh, named DEOC, Diversity and Equal Opportunity Center, and that was something we started when I was in Infosys. We created this manual called A Value Route to Business Success. It was India's first complete manual which took the corporate step by step, explaining how to really go about employing a person with disability. Talking about my second enterprise, which is Kickstart Cabs, we have like 4 cars today. Each of them have been adapted for to suit the needs of different types of disability. People have started using for their daily healthcare needs. There are people who are using it for their employment. There are people who are using this for sending their child to a normal school, uh, norm, and there are people who have actually not gone for vacation for years. Now, at least there are 5, 6 of our customers who are, because of Kickstart Cabs, they've actually went out on a holiday with their family, and I think that's what really makes us very happy and proud that here's this initiative who's actually helping people to participate as equal in the society. For children, I think the biggest message is accept yourself. I think there's a lot in you. Do not be restricted by the limitations that you see it evidently on yourself. There's a lot in you. It's just a matter of realizing it. Uh, have that acceptance, have that belief in yourself, and work hard towards it. Work hard in building your strengths, building in your skills, because there's no substitution for hard work. I think just accept yourself, uh, don't bog down by failures, and keep doing hard work. Open up, open up to the idea of disability. For long, we've taken the easy way out of just taking so-called normal people in our education system. Understand that people have different needs, and it's not that they're no good or they'll be an object of charity or pity in the future. Your one support can actually make a difference in many people's lives. first of all, uh, have the belief in their child. While they may have a certain limitation, I'm sure there's a lot in them. Uh, you know, so just believe in your child's ability. Give them the unconditional love that they deserve. Do not judge them in comparison to what you perceive as normal. Perhaps you're trying to fit them in the normal, you actually miss out a lot more that these people could achieve. So let them be be open, let them be free, and work with them to really create a path for them rather than enforcing something which is pre-fitted.